Hi there everyone. So this time around I'll be reviewing Rumiko Takahashi's classic series Inu Yasha. So it's a combination of romantic comedy along with a lot of action and fantasy, and it's not exactly isekai because the protagonist travels through time instead of into another world. So there's that. So I'll give you the artwork for maybe the first two books, and I'll give you the blurb for each book along with the front cover for each book. There are 18 volumes in all. So these are the 3-in-1 volumes. There are 54 volumes in total. This was actually a friend of mine's collection, and he gave it to me quite a while ago. He loved Inuyasha, and I've tried to keep the books in as good a condition as I can. So yeah, let's start with the first book. So as you can see, there's the first volume, 3-in-1. That's the blurb at the back. Let me see if I can. So yeah, so this blurb is same throughout all 18 volumes. I'll give you the actual blurb for this book specifically, and then I'll give you the Rumiko Takahashi's author biography. This bit of author biography here as well, the spotlight, and then there you go, lots of stuff here. So there are color pages in each volume as well, art gallery as they say. The pages are fairly thick, doesn't really bleed through there, but if you open it up and put it against sunlight, it does. So I'd say it's quite good quality paper compared to like books like Bone, for example. The 1-volume Bone is a huge thing. So there you go. The artwork is very clean. So if you have seen Inuyasha, you'd know the artwork because the whole thing was adapted into one big anime. So there you go. Very nice artwork. Overall, Inuyasha is a very cute anime and manga, and I love the whole thing, the artwork, everything. For the price, I would say this is a very good series to collect. You get all books, 18 volumes, all books in 18 volumes itself. So it's not a very big series like for example like One Piece, which has, well, anyone who reads manga probably knows about One Piece. So anyways, yeah, so starting with the first book, I'll go on to the second one. So that's the second one. So if you see, the second one has the same thing written at the back. The actual blurb is here, and then there is an art gallery here as well. Every book has an art gallery, so I'll not be covering the art galleries because you may want to get that when you purchase the book itself. But yeah, I'll cover the artwork in this book a little as well. So this is a 2-page artwork, for example, 2-page spread. Lovely artwork, very good stuff, and definitely worth collecting in the form of the 18 volumes that I'm showing here. Let me just focus it out a little bit so you can see that. Yeah, so second volume. Coming on to the third. This is the third. The blurb. Okay. It's still not focusing well. Yeah, there you go. So that's the blurb here. Fourth. So the whole thing can be understood via the blurbs on the flaps. This is the fifth book. So mangas read from right to left. If you read Japanese manga, you probably know that mangas read from right to left. So this is, they have kept the original format intact in this. So it starts from this side, goes on to the other end, but they have changed it slightly. For example, no, yeah, it does go from right to left. So you read this panel first, and then this one, then the lower one, and so on. So this one goes first, this bubble goes second, so on. So yeah, so the 6th volume, that's the first pile, first of 3 piles. Okay, going to the 7th book. You can probably get the whole synopsis in one go on maybe Goodreads or other Wikipedia maybe, but I'm just showing you the volumes, the thickness and so on, so that you can actually decide whether to get these volumes or not. Personally, I think these are a very good value for money volumes. I'll try to link all of them in the description below, so that you can go through the prices and so on for each of them, maybe on Amazon. So yeah, volume 10. There are a lot of characters in Inuyasha, but if you read the whole thing, or even if you watch it, you basically do not forget any of them, and that is, I think, a particularly very big mark of a good mangaka, because the characters actually stay with you. So they're not forgettable in a sense, and I think that speaks volume for the mangaka who is actually creating the volumes. Okay, this is not focusing, maybe because of the color. And yeah, so the last book of the second pile, volume 12. So yeah, these are Shonen Sunday. Volume 12. Moving on to the third pile, volume 13. '14. Okay, I'm keeping the third pile maybe here. Yeah. 15. '16. I'll put it back further. Back when I was growing up, Inuyasha was still being aired, so I caught it initially when it was being made and being aired. So I think I personally have a very big connection with Inuyasha, because I saw it back on Animax during its formative years. But I think it holds up really well for its age. I mean, considering that it's a fantasy rom-com, but then it's maybe not a rom-com either, because it has a lot of action in it as well. I think it holds up really, really well. Inuyasha is one of those timeless classics in my opinion, but then maybe I'm biased a little as well. So the last book's art gallery there, the blurb. Hopefully you can read that. So yeah, 18th volume. So the books got a little scattered there. Yeah. So yeah, Inuyasha for you all, And as always, if you have any questions, any comments, anything to say at all, feel free to write in the comment section below, and subscribe for more videos like this. Happy reading.